Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and welcome back. Nahidul Islam says, is it, or before Nahid, now we have, okay, let me go through that again. Tasneem says, when reading Darood il-Ibrahim, which is mean as-Salatul Ibrahimiyya, I doubt if I read Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So after I read Allahumma barik ala Muhammad, I go back to reading Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad again. This is due to me doubting if I read it properly. Do I need to repeat my prayers? I don't remember all the prayers I did this in. What should I do? The issue of as-Salatul Ibrahimiyya. We have Thashahud, at-Tahiyyatu lillahi was-salawatu wat-tayyibat, and then we have as-Salatul Ibrahimiyya. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin, Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammadin, to the end. The ruling of as-Salatul Ibrahimiyya is an issue of dispute. Some scholars make it a pillar. Others say that it is a sunnah. And others take the middle path and say it is mandatory. If you forgot it, then you offer sujood as-sahw. If it was deliberately done, then you have to repeat the salah. But if it was out of forgetfulness and you remembered after like an hour or two, your prayer is valid and no problem on you. But there are scholars that said it is sunnah. Even if you don't recite it, then your prayer is valid. And Shaykh ibn Uthaymeen is one of those. Therefore, the rule is that if you repeat something in the salat, you've added to it. And the repetition that requires you prostrate for forgetfulness accordingly after salam is when you add something that is mandatory or something that is a pillar. So instead of offering 2 sujood in the first rak'ah, I offered 3 sujood and only remembered after I stood up. So I said, I gave myself dope slap. And I said, what is this? I forgot completely about it. Then what to do? Continue my salat as normal, offer salam at the end of it, then offer 2 sujood of sahw, 2 forgetfulness prostration. Sometimes I may add something that is mandatory. So I say Subhana Rabbi al-Azim in ruku', and I add to it Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. Now this tasbih is mandatory, but it's in sujood, not in ruku'. So for adding something that is mandatory, in this case, I have to offer sujood of forgetfulness after salam. Scholars say that if you add something that is neither a pillar nor mandatory, that is sunnah, then there is no sujood sahw on you. Example, I want to go for ruku' and I say Allahu Akbar and I raise my hand again, or a 3rd time, 3 times. Out of forgetfulness, out of ignorance, out of whatever, the same salat is intact. I do not offer any sujood as-sahw for that. Which brings us back to the question of tasneem. When you repeat Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, whether you said it or not, and then you say again Allahumma barik ala Muhammad, which you had already said, according to the scholars who say it's a sunnah, then your prayer is valid and there's nothing on you, inshallah, and you can continue to pray without forgetfulness sujood, especially if you have this reoccurring every salat. So this is from shaitan and it is OCD-ish state, and Allah knows best.